Alright, man, it's looking like 1090 Jake strikes again. And one thing I'm gonna say real quick, man, 1090 Jake, man, you better be careful out here, man. You love putting out this public, it is public information, but sometimes we need a little nuance, a little context behind these stories, and you not being involved in these stories, it's kind of, it's kind of hard when you do that, and people gonna feel a way about it, so I hope you riding around here protected. Now, he's exposing P from Quality Control, the founder, the CEO, he just recently sold QC, but I think he still works for Quality Control, and he's exposing him for snitching allegedly on 2 different incidents that are all tied together. Now, apparently this all started where he starts out the story. They were at Lenox Mall. P was at Lenox Mall. He seen a man named Keon. Now, allegedly this man Keon killed P's best friend and actually shot P a couple times, and P was able to escape. Now, he confronted Keon and he chased Keon out to the car. Keon allegedly pulled out a gun, and that's when P retreated from the situation. Police was there. Undercover police officer seen the situation. P tells that officer, hey, that dude right there has a warrant out for murder. He killed my best friend and he shot me. Now, the car was pulled over, and come to find out that the guy's name was Keon McClinton. Now, he even made a written statement about the mall incident, and I'm talking about P. Now, on the paperwork, the officer asked P, how did he know Keon? He said, he's the one that shot me and killed my friend. He actually has a warrant out for his arrest right now. Now, Keon was then arrested for aggravated assault, even though no gun was found, and P was the only witness on this case. Now, months later, while sitting in jail, Keon will be indicted for the murder of P's homie, Kuran Dennis. Now, this went back to where P went to go play Xbox with his homie Kuran and bet on the game. Now, while the transaction was happening, Keon killed Kuran and shot P while he was able to get away. And after a near-death experience, P would describe the suspect to the police. Also, as time would go by, P would keep his ear to the street and relay any new information to the cops. He gave the cops Keon's street name, and that's how they identified Keon as a main suspect, and that warrant was put out. Now, here's where it gets crazy, because Keon's not too innocent himself. Keon actually would later write a letter to the judge saying that P is a damn lie, and P is actually the one who shot him. And he's saying that P put the police on him because he feared for retaliation by him. Now, Keon would end up pleading guilty and taking a 20-year sentence where he served 10, and then he was conveniently murdered 7 months removed from jail, and that's how that story ends. Now, if you ask me, the main questions I have about this situation is this: was P in the streets at this time? Now, I know if P has said that he was a dope boy in the city and that he was there, he was, in the streets, but he also said he was a millionaire through other legit business ventures before he started his label. And this incident happened a year before the label popped off. So was P removed from the streets? Was he a civilian at this time? Was he not active? Because it sounds like, if we going off of what P says, that this was a senseless murder robbery where he happened to be in the wrong place, wrong time, ended up getting shot, and now all of a sudden he's the bad guy for participating and helping with the investigation where he was shot in a senseless manner. So for me, I think that there's a little bit of nuance and context behind this situation. We don't know if P was a civilian or not, so I can't say, hey, he violated the rules to the streets. Also, Keon, is he a street nigga? Because if he came out there guns blazing, and then he later is actually writing the letter to the judge, I watched y'all say Tax Stone was wrong for doing that. Now, if P shot him, then all bets are off, because it sounds like P was on some street shit. But see, these are the questions we'll never know, because a dead man can't tell no tales. Also, he wasn't telling no tales from the beginning, except for when he wrote that letter to the judge, but he didn't press charges. He didn't show proof that P shot him. So to me, this is like a pending, I don't know. This is for the people to decide, I guess. But for me, this wouldn't deter me from working with P. I wouldn't label P as snitchy. It's different when you're a CEO versus being a rapper. These active rappers is out here rapping and making music, talking about killing people and doing this and doing that, and still being in the streets. And then they're getting called out for snitch. P is not on records. I haven't heard P say, look, this is what I do. I'm a real street nigga now. This happened when P was 30 years old. He could have been well removed from the game at this point. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. I love to hear what y'all think, man. Is P a rat? Is P a civilian? Is it pending? Is Keon a rat for making the note? It's so many questions I have in this situation, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and we out, baby. Boom.
Subscribe to Daddy channel.
Big Just. LaFlair.
It's him.